Here, at the very top of our planet, lies a land of superlatives, a place where the earth seems to reach for the heavens themselves. This is Tibet, a vast high-altitude plateau cradled by the world's most formidable mountain ranges. The Himalayas, a jagged crown of ice and rock, stand as a colossal barrier to the south. Their peaks, many still unnamed and unclimbed, pierce the thin, cold air. The sky here is a different colour, a deep, impossible blue that you will see nowhere else on Earth. It is a land born of immense geological forces, a continent colliding with a continent, pushing the ground ever higher. The scale of this landscape is difficult for the human mind to comprehend. Valleys are not just valleys. They are immense chasms, carved over millennia by ancient rivers of ice. Mountains are not mere peaks. They are titans that create their own weather systems, their summits shrouded in banners of wind-blown snow. Sunlight here is sharp and unfiltered, casting deep, dramatic shadows that move across the terrain like a slow, silent tide. To stand here is to feel profoundly small, a fleeting presence in a realm of giants. It is a world of stark, raw beauty, where nature's power is on full and unapologetic display. The air itself tells a story. It is thin, holding less oxygen than at sea level, a constant reminder of the extreme altitude. Every breath is a conscious effort, a negotiation with the environment. The wind is a constant companion, a restless spirit that sweeps across the empty plains. It carries the scent of dry earth, of distant ice, and of an almost sacred silence. This is not the absence of sound, but a sound in itself, the hum of a planet breathing. It is a silence so profound that you can hear the beating of your own heart. This immense emptiness is not empty at all. It is a crucible of life, a stage for some of the most remarkable stories of survival on our planet. For those who can adapt, this high-altitude desert offers a sanctuary. But the rules of life are different here. The challenges are immense, and the rewards are simply the chance to see another sunrise. This is a land of endurance, of patience, and of quiet strength. A journey into this world is a journey into the deep past, to a time when the earth was still being formed, wild and untamed. If you've enjoyed exploring the wonders of Tibet with us, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more incredible journeys and untold stories from around the world. Join our community and never miss an adventure. Beyond the great peaks lies the Changtang, the northern plateau. It is a vast rolling steppe that stretches for thousands of kilometers, a seemingly endless ocean of earth and sky. Here, the horizon is a clean, sharp line, broken only by the curvature of the planet itself. The ground is a mosaic of muted colors, ochre, tan, and the pale green of hardy grasses that cling to life in the thin, dry soil. This is one of the most remote and least explored regions on Earth, a place where distance and time seem to merge into one. The silence is absolute, broken only by the whisper of the wind. This plateau is a high-altitude desert, receiving little rainfall. Yet it is dotted with hundreds of lakes, pools of brilliant blue and green, scattered across the landscape like fallen jewels. Some are fresh water, teeming with life unseen. Others are salt water, their shores ringed with brilliant white deposits, remnants of an ancient sea that once covered this land. These lakes are vital oases, drawing what life there is from the surrounding plains. They are mirrors to the vast sky, reflecting the passage of clouds and the slow, majestic dance of the sun and moon. Life here moves to a different rhythm, dictated by the seasons and the search for sustenance. Herds of wild animals traverse immense distances, following ancient migratory paths etched into the land over countless generations. Their movements are slow and deliberate, a testament to the need to conserve energy in this demanding environment. They are the true inhabitants of this kingdom, perfectly adapted to the thin air and the extreme temperatures. To witness them is to see life stripped down to its most essential elements: survival, instinct, and a deep, unspoken connection to the land. This landscape holds deep secrets. Local legends speak of hidden valleys, places of unimaginable beauty and eternal spring, concealed from the outside world. They tell of underground rivers that flow for hundreds of miles, their courses unknown. Geologists are still discovering the full extent of this region's wonders, mapping its unique features and trying to understand the forces that shaped it. The plateau guards its mysteries closely, revealing them only to those who approach with patience and respect. It is a land that does not give up its stories easily. This seemingly barren world is home to a surprising diversity of wildlife. These are creatures of resilience, sculpted by the extremes of their environment. Perhaps the most iconic is the yak. Not the domesticated beast of burden, but its wild ancestor. Larger, shaggier, and far more imposing, the wild yak is a true titan of the plateau. Its dense coat of black hair hangs almost to the ground, providing insulation against the biting winds and sub-zero temperatures. They move with a slow, ponderous grace, their immense bulk a symbol of the raw power of this land. Higher up, on the steep rocky slopes, lives a master of stealth and camouflage, the snow leopard. It is a ghost of the mountains, rarely seen, its presence often revealed only by a set of tracks in the snow or the remains of a kill. Its smoky grey coat, patterned with dark rosettes, provides the perfect disguise against the lichen-covered rocks. It is a solitary hunter, moving with a silent, fluid grace that belies its power. The snow leopard embodies the mystery of Tibet. It is a creature of legend, a beautiful and elusive spirit of the high peaks. Across the wide-open plains of the Changtang, another unique creature roams. The Tibetan antelope, or chiru. Known for their strange, almost vertical horns and their incredibly fine wool, they are animals of grace and speed. They gather in herds that move like liquid across the landscape, their pale coats blending with the dry grasses. The chiru undertake one of the most arduous migrations of any land animal, travelling hundreds of kilometres to specific calving grounds. Their journey is a remarkable feat of endurance, a testament to the powerful instincts that drive life in this wild place. These animals are not just inhabitants of the landscape, they are integral parts of it. They have shaped the ecosystem and, in turn, been shaped by it. The Tibetan fox, with its square face and thick fur, stalks the pika, a small relative of the rabbit that lives in vast underground colonies. The majestic black-necked crane, the only crane species to inhabit the plateau, arrives each spring to breed in the wetlands. Each creature plays a role in this intricate web of life, a delicate balance maintained in one of the world's harshest environments. Hidden amongst the folds of the mountains are places of breathtaking beauty, none more so than Tibet's sacred lakes. These are not just bodies of water. They are considered to be living entities, the dwelling places of gods and protective spirits. One of the most revered is Yamdrok Tso. Its name means turquoise earring of the goddess. From a high pass, the lake reveals itself not as a single body of water, but as a winding, coiling dragon of the most brilliant turquoise, its shape constantly changing as you descend towards its shores. It is said that if the lake ever dries, Tibet will no longer be habitable. The color of the water is almost supernatural. It shifts with the light, from a pale, milky blue in the morning to a deep sapphire in the afternoon. The lake is fed by the meltwater of the surrounding glaciers, and its waters are believed to have healing properties. Pilgrims travel for weeks, even months, to walk the Kora, the sacred path that circumambulates its shores. They move slowly, chanting mantras, their faces etched with a deep and profound devotion. For them, this is not just a journey across the land, but a journey inward, a cleansing of the soul. Another of these sacred jewels is Namtso, the heavenly lake. Situated at an even higher altitude, it is a vast expanse of salt water that glitters under the intense plateau sun. In winter, it freezes solid, its surface a sheet of polished ice stretching to the horizon. Its shores are dotted with meditation caves, places where monks and hermits have sought enlightenment for centuries, enduring unimaginable hardship in their quest for spiritual understanding. The silence here is absolute, a powerful, resonant emptiness that seems to draw the sky down to the earth. These lakes are central to the Tibetan worldview, linking the physical world to the spiritual realm. Legends say that great lamas can see visions of the future scried upon their placid surfaces. They are places of power, of prophecy, and of immense natural beauty. To stand on the shore of one of these sacred lakes is to feel the weight of centuries of belief and reverence. It is to understand that in this land, the landscape is not merely a backdrop for life. It is a living, breathing participant in the spiritual journey of its people. The Tibetan people are as remarkable as the land they inhabit. Their culture is a rich tapestry woven from ancient traditions, deep spiritual beliefs, and the practical demands of high-altitude life. They possess a warmth and resilience that is immediately striking. Their faces, weathered by the sun and wind, are quick to break into a smile. There is a deep-seated peacefulness in their demeanor, a sense of contentment that seems to come from their profound connection to their environment and their faith. Life is hard, but it is met with grace and fortitude. For the nomads, or Drokpa, life has changed little over the centuries. They live in tents woven from black yak hair, moving with their herds of yaks and sheep across the vast grasslands. Their entire world is portable, their wealth measured not in money, but in livestock. The family is the heart of their society, and hospitality is a sacred duty. A visitor, even a stranger, is always welcomed with a steaming cup of butter tea, a salty, nourishing brew made from tea leaves, yak butter and salt. a staple that provides warmth and energy in the cold, thin air. Spirituality permeates every aspect of daily life. The air is filled with the sight and sound of devotion. Rows of colourful prayer flags printed with mantras flutter from every mountain pass, rooftop and sacred site. The wind, it is believed, carries the prayers printed on the flags across the land, spreading blessings and goodwill. Prayer wheels, large and small, are spun constantly, their rotation sending millions of prayers out into the universe. It is a culture where the spiritual and the material are not separate, but are intricately and beautifully intertwined. This deep faith provides a framework for understanding the world, a source of strength in the face of hardship. It is a belief system that fosters a deep respect for all living things and for the land itself. Mountains are the homes of deities, lakes are the abode of spirits, and the sky is a vast, sacred canopy. This reverence for nature is not an abstract concept, but a practical guide for living. It has allowed the Tibetan people to survive and thrive for millennia in this extraordinary but unforgiving world, creating a culture of profound depth and enduring strength. To journey through Tibet is to be constantly humbled. It is to be reminded of the raw power of nature and the resilience of life. It is a land that defies easy description, a place that must be felt as much as it is seen. The sheer scale of the landscape can feel overwhelming, yet within this vastness there is an incredible sense of peace. The silence of the plateau, the infinite blue of the sky, and the unwavering gaze of the mountains all combine to create a powerful sense of perspective. Our own concerns seem to shrink in the face of such timeless grandeur. The mystery of Tibet is not just in its hidden valleys or its elusive wildlife. It lies in the spirit of the place. It is in the unwavering faith of its people, a faith that has carved monasteries into sheer cliff faces and sends prayers fluttering on the wind. It is in the ancient wisdom that sees the sacred in a mountain, a lake, a wild animal. It is a land that seems to exist on a different plane, a bridge between the earth we know and a realm of deeper meaning. This is why it has called to explorers, mystics and dreamers for centuries. What is the effect of such a place on the human spirit? It is a profound recalibration. The constant struggle for breath at high altitude forces a slower, more deliberate pace of life. The vast open spaces clear the mind, stripping away the non-essential. It is a journey that challenges the body but nourishes the soul. Visitors often speak of leaving a part of themselves behind and of carrying a piece of the high plateau with them forever. The land seems to imprint itself upon you, changing the way you see the world. Tibet remains one of the last truly wild places on our planet, a world apart. Its future, like that of many of the world's natural treasures, is fragile, but its spirit endures. It endures in the whisper of the wind across the Changtang, in the silent tread of the snow leopard, and in the quiet dignity of its people. It is a land of wonder and of mystery, a precious reminder of the wild beauty that still exists in the highest corners of our world. A place that continues to guard its secrets, waiting for those who are willing to listen.